If you are planning your annual franchise conference right now or it's coming up, this video is for you. Nobody handed you a playbook. So today, we're going to cover 4 of the biggest struggles that conference planners face and what you can actually do about them. My name is Joey Goone, and I'm the co-founder of Utopia Experience. We are an event planning company that has been around for 23 years, planning conferences just like yours. Let's dive right into it. So struggle number 1, the award ceremony is on autopilot. Franchisees, they love being recognized in front of their peers. It's one of the most LinkedInable and Instagrammable moments from the conference, but the number 1 complaint that we hear is the award ceremony runs too long and it's just the same. You don't want franchisees checking their watches during the part that is supposed to mean the most. So let's go through a few ways to fix it. Audit the awards list every year. You can sunset categories that have maybe lost meaning and rotate in new ones that reflect where the brand is going. You could add in peer-nominated categories. So this would be like franchisees voting for other franchisees, because that feels different than corporate picking the winners. A few examples could be like Innovator of the Year, where maybe a franchisee tested something new that other franchisees later ended up copying. Or Social Team of the Year, which could be highlighting the best local social media presence. Another thing here is give the ceremony a theme and change it every year. So think about like an award ceremony theme where people come to the reception, like what's something people will get excited about? Something that I feel is often missed is announcing it far too late. You can tease it when you launch your registration platform so that people are informed with like, okay, in 8 months from now or a year from now, here's the conference. I have time to prepare. I know the outfit or the theme of the conference that I need to prep for. Another thing that we've done at conferences that works really well is like at the end of the awards ceremony, we pull up a live poll, have everybody scan a QR code and let the room vote on next year's theme. Then they're co-creating it, right? Like they're a part of building the theme. And so you know that there's already buy-in and they're excited for it next year. Struggle number 2, attendance is harder to win than it used to be. Franchisees are entrepreneurs and some are in the grind stage running multiple locations themselves, which means they're scaling and they're pulled in 10 different directions, right? 2 days away from their business and their family is not a small ask. And franchisees are doing the math every year on whether the trip is worth it. And if your conference this year from last year feels the same, they're just not gonna come. Once you've lost them on attendance, you're really stuck trying to convince them on why they should come back. So pick a destination that's worth the trip. A hotel ballroom in a city that you went to 3 years ago is they've already been there and done that. It's not reason enough to leave home. Think of somewhere fun, somewhere unique, somewhere they wouldn't typically go or be able to go on their own. Fork out a little extra money and go somewhere special and and different. And then slot time for them to actually get to explore it. An important thing here as well is build an entire campaign to invite people or enroll people into the sequence, not just one email, but build the hype. Drop a recap reel from last year with the highlight or the breakout moments. Tease the location with the 30-second video reel and roll out speaker reveals one at a time. If you have an A, B, or C-list celebrity or business mogul, have those speakers record short videos inviting people to come and see them speak at the conference. And lastly here, consider inviting spouses to select moments like the welcome reception or an offsite experience, a networking lunch. Most franchise owners are going to bring their work home. I said most, not most, all of them. There's not the divide between personal and professional life in the home when you own a business. Their partner lives it too. And a spouse who feels connected to the brand becomes an ally to the business. The goal is to stop building a conference that people feel like they have to attend and start building one that they cannot wait to go to. Struggle number 3 is the sponsors who subsidize your event feel like an afterthought. Sponsors fund a huge chunk of many conferences, probably yours included. And at most events, you can tell that they're just treated like an ATM. The goal is simple. Give sponsors the best possible ROI while making sure your guests of the conference, your franchisees, never feel like they're being sold to. Get creative with sponsorships. Think Uber and Lyft voucher codes to and from the airport branded with sponsor logos. So if I were Primrose and I were sponsoring a conference, I would put Primrose in as the voucher code and I just landed on them a free ride from the airport to the venue. That is a perfect way to create additional brand visibility for one of the partners that you want to love on. AI-powered photo activations are something that are super popular right now. Attendees upload a photo of themselves, and AI automatically finds and emails them every photo that they appear in throughout the conference. And this could be branded with the sponsor's logo, so that when they share it on social media, it's good for the sponsor and it's good for your brand. And also incentivize attendees to actually visit booths, create raffles, prize drawings, puppies in the lounge, or an open bar where they have to walk past the sponsor tables in an exhibitor area to get a cocktail, which, hint, hint, this could be in your general session room, because there's nothing that feels more like an afterthought than placing your sponsors on the other side of the venue from where all of the other activities are happening. So like, make it the place to be, not a room that people walk past on the way to the next session. Treat your top sponsors like partners, not vendors. This is something that happened at a conference that I attended actually as a sponsor last week. Like, assign someone from the team on site to be a sponsor champion. And their job is to go from booth to booth where your sponsors are and love on them and check on them and make them feel heard and seen. After the event, get on a call with all of your sponsors and allow them to co-create next year. Like, what do they want to test? What did they like from the event? What audience access matters most to them? Sponsors who feel like insiders are going to renew, and sponsors who feel like vendors are going to try to negotiate your sponsorships down. And struggle number 4, the conference feels stale. Same agenda, same speakers. We already talked about the same award ceremony. The franchisees walk in, they already know what the next 2 days are gonna look like. And so when people know what to expect, they're gonna tune out or they're just not gonna come. Change 1 or 2 big things every year, not the whole conference. Bring in fresh formats, Shark Tank pitches, where you're having franchisees pitch new ideas that could be like the next big unlock in your system. And then corporate, you get to pick, right? Like, maybe you're a panel of judges, you vote on the best idea or ideas, and then corporate could help fund it for one store before rolling it out to the entire system. And then you have your franchisee sell it to everyone at next year's conference, because we all know hearing it from a franchisee hits different than hearing it from corporate. Nonprofit activations are cool as well. We do an annual conference where we bring in a local nonprofit every year, and we contribute as a system meaningfully on the last day before everyone goes home. Because like, charity feels good. So this past year, we did a 60-minute relay to see, with 300 of us, how many boxes of school supplies we could pack for kids in need. And I think we got up to like almost 800 boxes of school supplies. And then after the conference, we had the kiddos who received the school supplies record a quick video to the franchisees, and we distributed that out. Empty chair panels are popular as well, where you have an empty chair on a panel of 3, maybe the 4th chair is open. People can raise their hand in the audience and then join the panel as the 4th person. Then they go back to their seat and somebody else joins later. Speed networking, where franchisees get to meet each other. And you could have it like anchored in a question of like, hey, what we're talking about today during speed networking is, what are you most optimistic about in your business? Or why did you choose to franchise within this system? Game show sessions like Price is Right, where a franchisee guesses the cost of their own product. Or Family Feud with real answers from a pre-event franchisee poll. Or Jeopardy built on brand history and inside jokes. A Hot Ones style interview with the CEO that gets spicier as the questions get harder. A fun slideshow with franchisees next to their celebrity lookalikes. Or you could do like then and now photos, like before they open their store or their first location and where they are now, like side by side. Or what's your franchisee spirit animal, with answers scrolling on the screen. The last thing I'll mention as it relates to your agenda and format is the wisdom lies on the other side of the stage. The real like ahas and unlocks are in your system. It's your franchisees. Let franchisees tell you what they need. Call 50 of them and say, hey Bob, if we had a session on X this year, you'd 100% attend the conference. What's X for you? They know what actually needs to be discussed in that room better than anyone. So ask them for their feedback. Let them co-create a session or 4. Like, that's gonna give you more real buy-in and truly move the needle in your system. I hope this gave you some inspiration to keep your conference fresh. And if you want help planning your annual conference or pulling off any of these ideas, go to our website, utopiaexperience.com. There's a video on the homepage. Would invite you to watch it, see if it resonates with you. And there's a button below that says, see if we're a fit to work together. Super quick form, fill it out. We'll invite you to a call if it's a fit. And I can't wait to see you on that call.